doop doop, nibba doop doop doop, nibba doop doop. Who even you are? I can't read that, that's too yellow.
Hello and welcome to Pyun Heart Throbbing Endless Love Bakery. If you didn't know, this is a prequel demo for long beloved series Bonnie's Bakery. So we already know going into it, it might not be as cutesy as it's trying to make itself out to be. Or more accurately, it's gonna be cutesy and bloody. So let's see what it's gonna. Let's see what we're going to be getting into. Let's see what we're getting into today. Also curious to know if this is gonna be just a straight up visual novel or hello. We're closed. No, please go away. I can still call someone. A paper. What is your player name? My player name? Oh no, what is your name? Not what is my player name. My name? Off. Yep. What are your preferred pronouns? They, them. Understood. In sentences, your pronouns will be they, them. It'll look something like this. Wow, there goes Tirov. They sure are great. Gotta love 'em. Is this correct? Yes, the UI is very cute so far. Well, hello, Tirov. Welcome to the bakery. Your bakery. It's not the most popular, but hey, maybe you'll make some new friends. Best of luck. I'm ready to make some friends. You walk into the bakery and shut the door behind you. The pastries you made yesterday still sit untouched on the spotless display. There isn't even a single fingerprint on the glass. You look around to see yesterday's cleaning completely intact. Not a speck of dust. Or a hint of life. I don't know why. Everything looks so cute. And by everything, I mean this one cake on the right and these couple of cupcakes on the left. You breeze through your daily morning routine of preparing the bakery, and after a quick 15 minutes, you turn on your neon sign and officially declare the place open. Though at first you decide to relax behind the counter, it isn't long before you're scouring the building, trying to see if there's any work you can do that isn't just waiting for customers. You sigh. Nothing. You slump down on your bar stool as you wait for your 2 regulars to show. Well, technically 3 if you count the person that delivers your ingredients. I like the little subtle movements of the character, just like the slump and the sigh that are happening. Very cuting. As the minutes and inevitable hour drones on, you wonder to yourself how you got to this point. When you first opened your bakery, you saw a fairly decent number of customers. Nothing too special, but you could see the potential. That was until... Is this a rival baking place? Like, I assumed we would be Bonnie, but now I'm starting to think that maybe we were a rival baking place. And that Bonnie opened up and took all our business. Yep, Bonnie's Bakery. You shake your head rapidly, trying to get rid of your nagging thoughts. However, I should be focusing on my own bakery. Maybe I should ham up the advertising a little more. You pull up your phone. You pull up your phone and start scrolling through your business's social media page. You glance at your handle and immediately cringe. Pyun Heart Throbbing Endless Love Bakery. At the time, you thought the flashy, garish name would at least draw in some curious onlookers, but alas, all it did was make it a pain to look up your bakery in search engines.
Hey, ain't that the way? It's really funny they said that because whenever I was trying to find this, I forgot the name of it, and I did have to go and look for it a couple times to actually try to find it. So I guess they're a little bit aware.
You've been making frequent posts as well. Pictures of the freshly made desserts, funny little bakery puns, polls for people to vote on, etc.
Good social media presence. I don't even know what's up you post. I like the UI. I wish it was real.
The posts haven't been getting any likes since last week, but you type up something anyway. Polls always get some engagement at least. What's everyone's favorite ice cream flavor? Chocolate? Vanilla? Strawberry? Other? I don't like ice cream.
You don't like ice cream.
That's totally valid and that's allowed. You sigh as you click the send button before resting your head against the counter. You dread the thought of doing nothing but staring at your screen again today. Suddenly, you hear a notification go off from your phone.
L plus ratio. This is a prequel? On my lunch break right now, what are you doing?
Not much. What's for lunch?
Cup noodle. Schmam. You should be eating something healthier. I think this is the 100th time you've eaten instant ramen. Eaten. Lamau. No, they taste good and are easy to make. I can make you food to take to work. L plus ratio is typing. Ignored. How's your day going, Lamau?
Same as usual, nothing interesting.
Am I this mouse? I know Bonnie's Bakery had aminals, and I'm wondering if maybe it didn't actually have aminals. I haven't played the DLC Fresh Ingredients, so I don't know if that had some more information that I don't remember. Well, I can't remember it because I've never seen it, but you get it. Don't worry, once I'm off work, I'll be running over to your bakery. Leah's here to save the day. Ol. Saving the day makes it sound like I'm in danger or something. Boredom is super dangerous, man. You know how many people say they're dying from boredom? Lol. Oop. 5 minutes left of lunch break. Gotta chug the noodle bajai. A smile forms around your lips and you snicker to yourself. You can't wait for Leah's shift to end. You're not looking forward to hours of doing nothing again today, but Leah's message brightens your mood. On the other hand, her mood seems to have dampened a bit, quite literally. I spilled the soup on my pants. Whoa. No! You and Leah exchange a rapid back and forth, and you're so engrossed in your conversation that you fail to hear the ring of the doorbell as another customer walks in. But it isn't long before the customer makes himself known. Doop doop, nibba doop doop doop, nibba doop doop. Ron Gassetta. Is this the kind of service I should expect from this establishment? It's no wonder you have no customers. Who even you are? I can't read that, that's too yellow. Food critic. Okay. You groan internally. Though he had been popping in here and there recently, you really didn't expect this customer to keep returning, not even as infrequently as he currently was. You didn't really know if you could call him a customer, since he seemed to always have more complaints than orders. To what do I owe this pleasure? Referring to the customer by their first name. I'm going to have to dock off another point for that. What? They want... That's not a dock... That's an uppable offense. You don't get docked point, you get added point. If you know your customers by their names, people usually... They want you to do that in customer service. Every single customer service job I've had, they're like, learn the customers' names. They like when you say hello first name. But you're not. You're fake. You're a fake food critic. You're a fool. Did you want something, or did you just come here to complain again? How rude. I'm merely offering my critiques. This benefits you more than it benefits me. Perhaps I won't be ordering anything after all. Okay, then leave. Maybe I should put up a no loitering sign. Amusing as always. Well, you do know my order by now, don't you? Get to it.
He sounded pretty confident about you knowing his order by now, so it must be one of his regular orders, right? You tried to rack your brain for any clues, but all you can remember are the countless complaints and grievances he had with, well, everything you did, honestly. You had a few guesses, but you weren't really sure. What was it again?
He looks like a chestnut moose kind of guy. Oh, I should have saved it there so I could choose the other options later. Dang it. This is absurd. How could you forget my order? It's so simple. All I want is one of the lovey-dovey magical combo macarons. Is that too much to ask for? Well, that wasn't even an option. So maybe that's one of those options that doesn't matter. But we'll go back and see.
You recoil at the name of your macarons being said aloud, and that feeling brought back a memory from the first time he visited your bakery. At first you were thrilled because someone was finally ordering something. The excitement quickly vanished once the scathing comments started rolling in.
I apologize, Mr. Gazzetta. It appears I've forgotten. Forgotten? How could you forget? I ordered the lovey-dovey magical combo macarons twice as much as I ordered everything else. If I recall correctly, you've only ordered everything else once. Exactly. Oh.
As if his attitude wasn't bad enough already, you're suddenly hit with the realization that you haven't needed to make macarons since opening day. You even cut down on the number of flavors you sell since customers are sparse. You hope that he settles for ordering something else on the menu today. How foolish of you.
Well, what are you waiting for then?
What do you mean?
Tell me how long the wait will be, I'll come back to get them. Normally I ask for pre-orders at least 3 days in advance. 3 days? You must mistake me for a man with a lot of free time. I mean, you're sitting here arguing with me over macarons. You must have a lot of free time. I need to make 24 macarons, so it will take time. Will take a while. But certainly not 3 days. Unless... Ah, yes, of course. You must be talking about all the other orders you have to prepare, yes? They will take a long time to complete, won't they? You smarmy little rat.
You bite your lip to stop yourself from saying anything unnecessary.
Customer. He's a customer.
You breathe in deeply, then crack your face into a stiff smile.
Your order will have the highest priority, Mr. Gazzetta. I will make it for you as fast as I can. Excellent. I will return tonight to pick up my order.
Your fake smile erodes slightly.
Tonight, sir? Yes, I expect great things. Here, take my business card. Send me a message when my order is ready. The shaking. Ron, the food critic, phone number. Hashtag, 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 hashtag.
You hold the business card in your shaky hands with disbelief. Before you could even retort, he was out the door, smug as ever. I don't like him. He will not be my dating option. You go straight into the kitchen and scream into a baking dish.
That doesn't feel like that would... actually do anything. I think that would just reverberate the sound.
What was he thinking? Or what was he thinking? He wanted you to make 24 macarons in just a few hours? It was unreasonable, but you had no choice but to go through with the order. A sale was a sale after all, and you needed the money. You walk over to the sink to clean the dish you just screamed into and remind yourself that violence is bad. At least you had something to do now while you waited for Leah. Besides, you have an employee. When you first moved here, you figured you would need some extra help running the bakery. Just one employee, nothing big. But paying someone to do something adds up pretty quickly. Finally, you'd be able to give him something useful to do. His shift would be starting soon too, so the two of you would be able to handle this monstrous order together. Ah, that must be him. Mahoney.
Are you coming in today? Feeling a little unwell, but I will keep you updated. Sorry, paycheck will be a little late. That's okay. Hello, Tiff. I'm afraid I won't be able to come in for work today. Or tomorrow. Or any of the upcoming days ever. I could really use help today. Are you quitting? I am not getting a response. Mahoney is typing. I would really prefer to talk in person. I'm sorry. If you have time today, can you meet me at the cafe nearby? But I'm a cafe nearby. You could just come to my cafe that you will be quitting. I'll have to close up shop then. Really don't have time to close up shop then. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I promise I have a good explanation. Please meet me at the cafe. I'm not gonna dock his pay. He barely gets paid at all. Okay. Of course he would pick today of all times. Let's see. The cafe, huh? If I remember correctly, it should be... Beep, beep, beep. The only other app I have. Mia Mahoney, delivery driver. Library. The library is a building that houses books for the public. You should visit there more often. Bistro. The Italian bistro is a small restaurant that is great for casual dining. Cafe. The cafe is a local coffee shop. It's a nice place to wind down and relax in. Bakery. Oh hey, it's your bakery. I'm sure it'll gain popularity eventually. School. Despite the sign, this is actually a school. Not a shul. Someone should really get that sign fixed. Town hall. The town hall is an important building used for important meetings. 611 is a convenience store chain that sells food and drinks. It is open for a very long time. Oh, it will let me go to these places. Alright. You walk into the cafe at a brisk pace and sit down at the table impatiently waiting for your soon-to-be former employee to arrive. If you didn't have a good explanation for this, you would be sure to blacklist him from your bakery forever. Here's a flyer of our limited items during the festival. Be sure to visit us. The barista takes out a paper from the stack that he's holding and places it onto your table. Festival? The food festival. It happens every year. Are you new around here? I can't imagine anyone visiting Woodstown for anything but the festival. I haven't been here long, no. Well, you got here just in time to enjoy one of the only good things about this place. The barista saunters off with a hearty laugh. You take a moment to glance over the flyer. Festival. Berry Blast Coffee, Festival Cobbler. Here's some coffee! Limited time food fest drinks. Is the Festival Cobbler a drink? Before you can ponder the menu any further, the cafe door opens, and you quickly find yourself in some very sheepish company. Thank you for meeting with me. Meow, meow, meow. Oh man, why are you wearing so shorts? Your employee. His name is Mahoney. A customer came in with a large order today, so make it quick. Oh, I'm sorry. Really sorry? Then come help. I can't do that. Why not? They're nervously unable to look you in the eyes. His complexion is unusually pale today, and just for a moment you're worried that you've unintentionally bullied the ill. I'm getting out of here. What? It's for personal reasons. Personal reasons? Like what? I can't say, it's very personal. This is what you wanted to meet me for? So you could tell me you couldn't tell me anything? I thought I'd say goodbye in person. You gulp.
Have you just bullied a sick and dying man? You really need to help that badly?
Goodbye? I'm moving.
Your tense shoulders ease as you slump into your seat, releasing the breath you didn't know you were holding.
Don't do that to me, dude. You gave me a heart attack. Never mind. You're moving, you say? Yeah, somewhere safer. Safer?
You haven't been here for too long, so you don't know the town too well. Is the crime here really that bad? You sigh internally, chalking this up to another reason why you shouldn't have moved. You push the thought aside for now, since you have more pressing issues to worry about. Well, at the very least, you can help me with this order before you go, right? I can't believe this.
I'm sorry, I hope the order isn't too difficult. Oh yeah. No worries, it'll be easy, because big orders are well known throughout the lands to be easy to prepare.
Your former employee lets out an almost too genuine sigh of relief.
Oh, that's good. I almost thought I left you at a bad time. Out of here. Got it.
And just like that, your first, last, and only employee was out the door, leaving you alone with 24 macarons to make by yourself.
Ah, great.
It seems like the size of the order isn't going to be your only issue. Since you haven't had many customers, you've been neglecting to restock your ingredients. In particular, you haven't found the need to purchase almond flour again.
Normally I would be disappointing in myself, but I think I'll blame Ron for this one. Who's Ron? Are you talking about Mahoney? His name was Mahoney!
You could blame Ron all you want, and you really wanted to, but that wasn't going to get you any almond flour. You grumble for a bit, wondering what to do before remembering that you still have a lifeline. All you had to do was make one quick text. I hope this isn't too last minute.
Delivery driver! Hello, it looks like I'm running low on flour again. Understood. I'll place an order for you.
Thank you.
Hello, I realize that this is sudden, but would I be able to express order a bag of almond flour? Of course. How soon do you need it? Sometime today. As soon as possible, please. Oh, understood. I'll be right over.
You sigh in relief and begin prepping the other ingredients. Even with an express order, it would still take a while before they would get here. That's what you thought anyway, but barely 30 minutes later, you hear the door swing open with a crash, followed by a very polite oops.
Ah, Abby Brennett. Dear Uff, I got your order. Oh my gosh, look at her. She's bouncing around.
Abby Brennett, food delivery truck driver. She loves video games. She's a gamer.
Oh, thank you, Abby. Wow, you are out of breath. I got here as fast as I could. Sorry to make you rush like that. It's fine. Actually, I'm sorry as well.
Huh?
You look down at her hands to see them clutching a very full-looking 611 bag. She sheepishly pulls out many small packs of raw almonds. It said that it would take a day for the shipment of almond flour to come, but I heard you can make it, so...
You look down at the bag of almonds, then back at her. It was inconvenient, but it was still better than nothing. You've made almond flour before. It wasn't a huge deal. Just a little time-consuming. You silently cursed your former employee for bailing on you before making your way to the kitchen. Thanks again, Abby. I'll take it from here. You really came in clutch. I'm sorry again. It's fine, really. You've been a great help. It'll probably take a while to make almond flour by yourself, right? I can help. It's my fault for not bringing you the right thing. You have a feeling that she'd be kicking herself on the way back if you rejected her help now. And an extra hand in the kitchen would be useful. Well, making almond flour isn't too hard. If you weren't too busy right now, would you be able to lend me a hand? Of course! Great, let's get to it then. Abby grabs a handful of almond bags and makes her way to the kitchen. You show her where the bowls and other utensils are, then go back to grab the rest of the almonds. As you're making your way back to the kitchen, you hear a loud bang, bang, banging. Whoa! You tighten your grip on the rest of the bags and run into the kitchen. Abby, is everything? Oh my god, look at her go! She's smacking! Bang, 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 bang! You see Abby absolutely thrashing one of the bags of almonds with a rolling pin. She looks at you and stops. Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to think of a quieter way to do it. Oh no, you're fine. You try to keep a straight face once you figure out that this is her attempt at making almond flour. You laugh right now. She'll definitely know that what she's doing is wrong. While you're trying to think of a good response, Abby looks back at the crushed almonds and gives it another whack. I just realized that there's no one at the counter to greet the customers. Could you go up front and keep watch? I'd really appreciate that. Of course! She dashes off to the register with a clueless smile as you empty the crushed almond bits into a bowl. They hadn't been prepped in the slightest, so you probably couldn't use them for flour. But she went through all the effort to help with these, so you decide to incorporate them into the decorations later. For now, though, you had a bunch of macarons and some almond flour to make. Hello, Mr. Gazzetta. Your order is now ready for pickup. Please arrive at your earliest possible convenience. Sincerely, Tirith. You set your phone down and practically collapse onto your stool. He better come back for his order. Oh, Tirith, someone's here. What? Was he just waiting for my text or something? You walk out of the kitchen expecting to see Ron's... Why does it keep saying Ron? His name Ron? Thought his name was something Galleta. Maybe it was Ron. Ron's smug face enter from the door, but instead you see one of your only other regulars. Hello, mister. You be looking like Gundam Tanaka. He looks haggard, but not any more so than usual. You always wonder if he's just gotten out of bed whenever he visits. Without greeting you or Abby, he scans the menu board behind you. After an awkward moment of silence, you hear him mumble something under his breath. Coffee. Abe Pardon. Detective, he likes birds. I'm getting the sense that all of these people are kind of animal themed, which makes me feel like Bonnie isn't actually living with animals, and that she just imagines them as animals for her own guilt. Alright, one black coffee coming up. You make your way over to the coffee machine and glance back towards the tired detective. Apparently, he's been in charge of solving some pretty heavy cases. Though it's unconventional, you appreciate the fact that he spends his free time coming to your bakery and giving you patronage, instead of reading books or whatever he does for fun. He's a pretty easy customer, and isn't usually one for conversation. You always find it a little awkward interacting with him, though. Here you are. Hi. You place the cup on top of his table with a clink. After you take a few steps back, he grasps the handle of the cup and brings it close to his lips.
You watch him blow steam. Why are you watching him so intently? Leave him alone. Go back to the counter. He doesn't want to talk to you, clearly.
You watch him blow steam off the brew, wondering whether you should try to strike up some small talk. You decide not to since he seemed preoccupied. Not only that, but what kind of conversation would you even start with this guy anyway? You look towards Abby for some sort of advice, but she's too focused on diligently watching for other customers. The clock ticks away slowly as Abe sips on his coffee. After what feels like ages of silence and sipping, Abe looks up to you.
Thank you.
Huh?
For the coffee.
Oh, right. Was that him asking you to leave him alone? Were you staring too much? Should you have gone off to do something else? Rather than agonizing over these questions for any longer, you decided to push through and make some light conversation after all. You were sure Leah would be here any second now, and you wanted to make the time fly by as fast as you could.
Would you like something to eat with that?
More silence. Was that the wrong thing to ask? Should you ask him about one of his cases instead?
Well, he can't tell you about that, can't he? He's a detective. I would imagine he's not allowed to tell you anything about any cases he's working on. That feels against code somehow.
But that could get into some pretty heavy territory, and you weren't sure you felt like dealing with that.
That is a lot.
As you're about to turn away and retreat into the kitchen, Abe snaps out of his thoughts.
No, thank you. Understood.
Just as you go to enact your escape plan, you hear a familiar voice call out to you.
It's Leah! Sheriff, what's up? You miss me? Bodeg? Leah Bodeg, childhood best friend. I like their little thing here.
Got a little ponytail like me. We're matching.
Leah! So were you able to salvage the noodles? Oh no. How could you mention the noodles? It's such a traumatizing event. I'm so sorry. Hey, at least you're here now. I'll make you all the food you want. You want a big meal to make up for your lost lunch, right? Nah, you don't have to do all that. You sure? I can give you a little discount if money is what you're worried about. Hey, you're not doing so good on money yourself. I'm okay. I bought myself a sandwich after work. What? My pastries aren't good enough for you? You heard me. Not ordering anything is a crime here. Either get a pastry or get out. Fine, I suppose. Leah looks over the cabinet of pastries and points to the very cute shortcake. Give me one of these then.
Okay, I'll go get that for you.
Let's see, the pastry cabinet is over here. Oh, can I click on anything else? Nope. All of them glowed up. I don't know which one. This one, right? This one's the only one with strawberry. This one has strawberries, 2 little hearts. Ooh, it's so good, man. You never disappoint.
You haven't eaten it yet.
I don't have to eat it to know it's gonna taste great.
You roll your eyes dramatically, but your annoyed front is hardly convincing with the goofy smile plastered on your face.
And what are you doing behind the counter? This isn't your bakery, bud. The best place to sit. Yeah, just eat your food already. Oh, little Abby. Leah scarfing down the pastry, you notice Abby shifting off to one side. Oops, sorry Abby. You two haven't met yet, right? This is Leah, one of my regulars. Your favorite regular. Yeah, sure.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Abby. I deliver ingredients to Tirov.
Oh, Leah, I eat ingredients for Tirov.
Just the ingredients?
3 of you chat idly as Abe continues to sip his coffee. So Abby, was it? Give it to me straight. Is it easy working with Tirov?
Oh yes, they're quite pleasant. Oh, well, thank you.
Of course. You have good taste, but something's bothering me.
Huh?
I don't see you with a pastry. You loitering or something?
No, I was just...
You heard Tirov earlier. Either get a pastry or get out.
I'm sorry. I didn't think...
It's okay, Abby. You don't need to buy anything. Oh, Leah's about to be like, what the heck? Abby breathes a sigh of relief, but it isn't long before you exhale loudly yourself. No, I understand. You don't like my baking.
You turn away dramatically and sniffle. I can't believe you don't like my food.
Wow, Abby, I can't believe you made Tirith cry on purpose, with malicious intent. No, I didn't mean it like that! The both of you snicker as Abby begins fumbling around for the right words to say. I also did not order a pastry. Oop, looks like you need to get out of here too, bud. Those are the rules. No! Abe makes his way towards the door and Abby glances at him, wondering if she should follow suit. Wait. Sorry guys, we're just joking around.
You guys.
Him slinking? What is he doing? What are you doing? How long is he gonna slink? Is he gonna slink all the way off screen? Oh no, he's sitting there. Okay, that was crazy. He looks like a snail.
Abby's expression quickly shifts from frazzled concern to an angry pout. She turns away from you and puffs out her cheeks. The next time you order from me, I'm going to upcharge you by 50%. What?
Hey, Leah was in on it too. Don't pin this on me. I don't know what you're talking about. I have never wronged Abby. Don't try to pull me down with you on this sinking ship.
You traitor.
Oh god, that guy's here again.
In the midst of the banter, you hear the door open and Ron waltzes in with his head held high. Your expression flattens. Abby clears her throat once she realizes that the mood has shifted and Leah withholds whatever witty response she was going to say.
I'm here for my order. You're a bit late, Mr. Gazzetta. We are going to be closing soon, but yes, here they are, after many hours of baking.
As you watch Ron pace over to the counter, he looks down at his order and shakes his head.
Very sloppy. Your presentation is abysmal.
What?
You're lucky I'm here. These macarons are all different sizes. No consistency. What were you doing for the last few hours? Perhaps I should have given you a full day after all.
He grabs one of the macarons and takes a bite out of it.
Hey, you haven't paid for that yet. What do you take me for? Of course I'm going to pay for it.
He contemplates the flavors on his palate before returning to you again.
At least there's some redeeming quality to your misshapen mess. The taste gets a pass.
You silently curse Ron's existence as you ring him up at the register. If you thought you were fuming, though, it was nothing compared to the dirty look Leah was giving Ron. Do nothing.
Hey, watch your attitude, buddy. I'm exercising my right as a customer. I don't believe I've done anything improper, though I doubt you would understand what proper behavior is in the first place. We don't need customers like you in here. Oh, really? I figured you would be grateful to have any customers at all. Besides, this isn't your bakery, and I don't think you have any right to order me around. Oh, they're gonna fight? They're gonna fight?
You don't even get a second to react before Leah leaps over the counter, her hand gripping Ron's collar tightly. Abby covers her mouth as she gasps and Abe looks up from his coffee for the first time in a while. Ron looks nervous, but continues to run his mouth anyway.
This place has no customers. You're all so uncouth. I'll un-your-couth if you keep talking. What does that even mean?
As satisfying as it would be to watch this happen, you decide it's probably best if a fight doesn't break out in your bakery.
Well, it would be the least violent thing happening in a bakery at this town. Alright, guys, take it easy. Leah turns to look at you. You give her a reassuring pat on the shoulder and she hesitantly sits back down. Just so you know, I'm only backing off because Tirith wanted me to. This is unbelievable. I'm never coming back here.
Ron runs out the door as he speaks. Clearly afraid of Leah, but still giving off an air of bravado that becomes less convincing the faster he runs. You're grateful that, at the very least, he didn't forget to pay in his haste. However, you can't help but worry about whether he'll press charges against your bakery or not.
I don't think he can. Because she doesn't work here, and there's nothing you really could do. But I don't really know how that works. Hey, I know he was annoying, but you really shouldn't threaten my customers like that. You were just going to let him step all over you. You're too nice. Simple assault is considered a misdemeanor and will lead to jail time if charges are pressed. Seriously? Whose side are you on anyway? The law. Abe is right, Leah. Just let me handle it next time, okay?
After the commotion settles down, you begin chatting idly with Leah, Abby, and very rarely Abe, until closing time eventually rolls around. As Abby and Abe pay for their food, you notice Leah outside staring at the bakery sign. You clean up and make your way over to her.
Something wrong? I feel like something is a little off.
Think so? You glance in the direction of the bakery and take a moment to think.
Yeah, maybe something's a little off. I mean, this is crooked, right? What? The sky? I can click the sky? I'll click the sky. Sky, huh? Oh, I have a little detective thing. Man, there sure is a lot of light pollution. Oh, can I click all of them? Trash can. Trash can. Did I show this to Leah? No. I'll keep searching then. I want to look at everything. It's a note. Looks like someone didn't throw this away properly. Should I show this to Leah? No, not yet. I want to see what the options are. Bakery window. I just cleaned it today, but maybe there's something wrong with it. Should I show this to Leah? I can't show the sky to Leah? I'll keep searching then. The logo of my bakery. Huh. I feel like something's weird about it. Should I show this to Leah? I'll say yes to this one, because I think that the bakery's sign is crooked. Is the bakery logo crooked? Yeah, it's pretty bad. You both stare up at the sign, tilting your heads in unison before looking at each other and nodding. Yeah, that's definitely wrong. I think I have a ladder in the storage room. Here, let me go get it. I'll be right back. Leah sprints back into the bakery. You take a moment to appreciate the cool breeze. The night air is pleasantly chilly, and though it's been a slightly hectic day, you wouldn't mind having more days like this. As you wait for Leah to return, you hear footsteps. They sound like they're heading towards you, fast. With increasing dread, you remember your employee's comments about the safety of the town. Oh no, it couldn't be.
You try to shake off your paranoia. But just in case, you run back into the bakery, making sure to lock the door behind you. You glance out the window, sighing with relief when you don't see anything. Until door handle begins to shake. Oh, that was it! Well.
And dev, soup dev, desync dev. Background art, lemon dev, sand dev, peach dev.
That was it?
What a stop! That was a bit anticlimactic. I figured I would have gotten a jump scare or something there. But yeah, this is pretty good. I like the little pieces of gameplay they have there, like the ability to click around. It is a visual novel, so it does visual novel things. I didn't expect yet another phone for Rimpai. Oh, are these some of the effects or the assets that they used? Nice. Oh, that some of these actually link to it. That's very nice. QA. Well, this was amazing. I had fun. I don't know why the credits are so slow. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making the game. All I did was press download. You spent time writing and making art. I read it as well. I don't know. Back us on Kickstarter. Alright. I will go ahead and see what some of these other options are. This is a demo, so I honestly don't expect much difference. I shouldn't bother my delivery driver without a good reason. Okay. Click on these. Oh, what? I didn't see that last time. Arcade. The arcade has many games for people to play. Kids and teens enjoy congregating there. Yep. I need to meet with my employee. I should head to the cafe. Is it gonna say that to everything? Yep. Let's see what all of these things are.
Oh, alright, I see you pulling a little switcheroo on me. Well, this looks good too.
Huh? What do you mean oh. You glance at the pastry cabinet one more time and realize you grabbed the wrong thing. Luckily it was just Leah, not an actual customer. Yep, I wanted to broaden your palate, of course. And why are you behind the counter?
The best place to sit.
Well, you did mess up her order, so you figure letting her sit behind the counter is the least you could do. We're gonna stop Leah this time. Just as Leah stands up from her seat, you put a reassuring hand on her shoulder. She looks up at you in defiance at first, but you shake your head. Begrudgingly, she sits back down. I'll keep that in mind, sir. Is there anything else I can get for you?
I'm sure no one will buy these because of their imperfections. Add them all to my order.
You blink, showing him the price before completing the sale. That'll make your order much more expensive, are you sure?
Expensive? Please. I've spent more on a toothbrush. Consider it charity for the less fortunate.
Though you didn't appreciate the dig at your finances, you did appreciate the extra cash. As you finish up wrapping up the macarons, you could see Leah staring at Ron more with amusement now than animosity. Before Ron has a chance to walk away with his order, you see Leah smirk. Leah covers her mouth and coughs slightly. Her coughing increases in volume, and as it does, you can very faintly hear a word muffled between the sounds of fake throat issues.
Loser!
Ron freezes in place for a moment. You worry the situation is going to escalate, but your worries are quickly extinguished when you hear him mumble something.
Not a... What's that? I am not a loser.
Abby stifles a chuckle while Abe seems generally unconcerned with the whole affair. You're surprised how quickly he went from being an annoying, pompous customer to a 10-year-old child. Ron stomps up to Leah, jabbing his index finger into her shoulder.
I'm a highly respected connoisseur of food, and I will be treated as such. A loser say what?
What?
I rest my case, Your Honor.
At this point, even you can't stop yourself from chuckling slightly, and Leah takes this as a sign to continue doing what she does best, making fun of people.
You know, if you think about it, anyone can be a food connoisseur if they eat enough food. That's not how it works. I've eaten here more times than you can count, so I'm probably like a mega connoisseur compared to you. No, you're not. I have an officiation, and years of training, and a highly developed palate. I've developed a few palates in my days. It's not that hard. What does that even mean? The two continue sending jabs at each other back and forth. Though it's wildly amusing to you, Ron is clearly becoming more and more frustrated. I don't need to deal with this.
Ron storms out of the bakery, muttering about his multitudes of qualifications. You, Abby, and Leah all glance at each other before immediately bursting into laughter. After the commotion settles down, you begin chatting idly with Leah, Abby, and very rarely Abe until closing time eventually rolls around. As Abby and Abe pay for their food, you notice Leah outside staring at a bakery sign. Join in with Leah. So what is this gonna do?
Hey, watch your attitude, buddy. I'm exercising my right as a customer. I don't see anything wrong with my etiquette.
Yeah, we don't need customers like you here.
Ron is taken aback by your comment, lowering his head as he backs away from you two. How you treat your customers? You gang up on them and make petty insults? It's no wonder this place has so little patronage. Well, you were the one that brought in your nasty attitude first. Being a customer doesn't suddenly give you the right to boss Tirov around.
You nod along as Leah scolds him.
If you're going to keep acting like a child, then I'd recommend that you leave. I'm not getting paid to babysit after all. Ron looks at the both of you nervously. You don't know if you're seeing this, right? But it looks like he's tearing up. Fine, I'll leave. And just like that, he stomps out of the room and slams the door behind him. In his haste, you realize that he left behind a $100 bill. Oh. Oh man, should I go after him? Nah, he hasn't paid yet, remember? Think of it as a nice tip.
You look toward Abe for guidance. He thinks to himself, sips his coffee, then nods.
Okay, I'll take it.
It's a note.
Looks like someone didn't throw this away properly. Should I show this to Leah? Yes. I found this.
Garbage?
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
It looks like it says something... Cow, white cat, rat.
Hey, what's wrong with cows?
I'm not the one who wrote it. I can't believe someone would litter.
Ow. You should throw your garbage away properly, Tirov. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Yeah, well, if you're such a good person, then go put it in the trash where it belongs.
Nah, too much effort. Maybe I'll just stand here and look at it.
Haha, very funny.
Window off? No. Oh. Come on, Tirov, it's your bakery. Alright, let me look again.
Alright, I think that is all of the Pyun Heart Throbbing Endless Bakery demo. It's pretty simple. There wasn't any hints of Bonnie. There's a little bit of like reference to it, but it didn't really get into any of that stuff. Someone knocking at the door, but if I'm honest, I think that's a secret misdirect. I wish there was a little more to kind of, I mean, the demo was fine. I just wish there was like more fallback to Bonnie Bakery stuff. And I kind of wish that it had a, like how Bonnie's Bakery had like the little bit of a, I know it was like minuscule, but the little bit of like a cooking segment or like a matching or something. Just a little something gameplay-wise. But I understand that this is a visual novel, so it's not necessary, but it just is something I would like. But yeah, I think if I was gonna go for anyone, I would go for Abby. She seems cool. I also like Abe. I don't know. Leah's kind of like, she plays too much. She plays too much for me. She's doing too much. So I would I'm obviously, if I end up playing this, you guys like it, I'll probably play it anyway. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna like it. But whenever I end up playing this, I'm probably gonna just play it how I usually do and get the bad end inevitably, because I always get the bad end in visual novels because I'm always trying to be considerate of everyone, and that's not what the game likes. So, yep, but whenever I actually decide to try to court someone, I will probably start with Abe and Abby. But yeah, let me know who you guys like so far. We do only have 4 characters. I don't know if they're adding more in the final. But yeah, also I'm gonna put their Kickstarter in the description. Or if you want to wishlist this game on Steam, I'll put that in the description as well. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think, who your favorite character is, what you're looking forward to, any critiques you have, all that stuff. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!